to our day 5 or workout number 5 of our boot camp. We've got a really fun workout for you today. This one is going to involve the small ball. So we've got our small ball for all 3 workouts this week. Really fun, but we're going to start off with some breath work, okay? So just take a nice comfortable position. Hands relaxed down by your side. Sitting up nice and tall. Eyes closed. Chin tucked. And now just draw your attention towards your breath. Feeling the slightly cooler air entering your nose and the slightly warmer air leaving your nose. Inhaling nice and soft, smooth, gentle. Barely a whisper coming through your nose. Totally relaxed. And now take your finger and place it underneath your nose. And you want to try and get your finger as close to your nose as you can without being able to feel your breath in or out. So really soften the breathing. Bringing your finger closer and closer. And now let your hand fall down by your side. Take a nice normal breath in and out through the nose. And blink your eyes back open, wiggling your fingers. Okay, so now we're a bit more settled in and ready for our workout today. So we're just going to do some neck circles just to warm up through that area. So I want you to drop your forehead and your chin down towards your chest. You're still sitting up nice and tall. And then we're going to roll around to the right. We are coming all the way back. You might hear a few cracks. Just go nice and slow with this one. Don't push it too far. Change directions now, coming around to the left. Once more, around we go. Okay, and lifting the head up. We're going to get straight into our Pilates. I'm really excited for this workout today. It's a really fun one. Okay, so let's come down onto the mat. We've got the ball in between our thighs, squeezing together, feet hip distance apart. got our fingertips are behind our head. We're setting up for an ab curl, okay? So, neutral spine, shoulders down and back, chin tucked, and feet are grounding through the floor. Inhale, T-zone, exhale. We are curling up and looking at that ball, really lifting your shoulder blades up as high as you can. Inhale, curling back down. Exhale, lift, 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 lift. Exhale, inhale, sorry, back down. Inhale, T-zone, exhale, curling up. Keeping your eyes on that ball the whole way up. Elbows staying wide. You really want to reset that T-zone every time you come back. Check in on the spine, you still in neutral. Have a look at your tummy. Make sure it's not bulging. If it is, tighten that T-zone and really think about the rib to hip connection. Okay, coming back down this time. We are going to advance this move a little bit. So, we've got the ball up, out, stretched ahead of us. And this time we're going to imprint the spine, bring the legs up into tabletop. T-zone is tight, legs squeezing together, knees squeezing together. And inhale, T-zone, exhale, curling up. Bring the ball around the legs, back into your hands. And inhale, back down. Imprint that spine. Exhale, curl. Pass the ball. Inhale, back down. Imprint that spine. Exhale, curling up, around. Inhale, back down. Tighten that T-zone. Exhale, curling up, around. And back down. Make sure you still got your knees directly above your hips. Chin is tucked. We exhale to come up. We pass the ball around. We inhale. We come back down. Spine imprinted. Exhale, curl. Ball comes round. Inhale, back down. Check on that imprinted spine. Really glide your ribs to hips as you come up this time. So, exhale, up. Coming round. Beautiful. Okay, so legs are going to stay up in tabletop. We're moving into our next exercise. And we've got the ball out behind us. And what we're going to do is we're going to exhale. We curl up. We bring the ankles in for a little tap. Knees go wide. Inhale. Knees come tight. And then the arm is overhead. Exhale. Inhale. Don't bring your arms all the way back. They just kind of come a little bit further back than your head. Exhale. Really curling up. Imprint that spine. Exhale. Imprint that spine again. Exhale. Imprint the spine. Exhale. You should be feeling some fire now. Exhale. Exhale. Check in on that T-zone. Make sure it's still super tight. We're just opening the knees, coming through. Ball just comes back overhead. Really nice small move. But as you can feel, she's a real burner. Really getting into those abs here. Okay, last one. And let's roll onto our side. You're going to place that ball underneath your ribs. You've got your elbow right underneath your shoulder. Legs are going to be bent. You've got your hips stacked one on top of another. Imagine that pole coming through one hip, coming out the other. And we're going to, sorry, extend the leg out long, extend the arm out long, squeeze under the armpit, and we're coming in elbow to knee. Extend out with an exhale, inhale, crunch. Extend. You're keeping your shoulders are facing the wall, pelvis facing the wall. Really squeezing underneath that armpit. to stay nice and lifted. Don't sag into your side just because the ball's there. No cheating. Okay, really squeeze in. Exhale, squeeze. Exhale, squeeze. Exhale, squeeze. Come on, keep going. Nice work. Really squeezing in, making sure those hips are staying stacked. Don't start opening up. Okay. Beautiful. Last one. Grab that ball, straighten out the underneath leg, and you're actually going to put your foot on this ball. So underneath leg is straightened out and pointed. I come into a nice long line, hips are still stacked, shoulders are stacked, and we're going to be doing inner thigh lift. So really working the inner thigh. Push down on that ball with the other leg. Inhale T-zone, exhale, lifting that underneath leg up and down. So you exhale to lift. Inhale, come back down. Quick body scan. Is your chin tucked? Shoulders down and back. Rib to hip connection. You haven't started to let your ribs flare out. T-zone's tight. We are pushing down on that ball. Really extending out long with that underneath leg. And try to minimize any wobbling that's going on in here. So make it a really nice, controlled, quality movement. Exhale, the leg comes up. Inhale, back down, tighten the T-zone. Can't have control without the T-zone on. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. This one's really good for that under butt. The natural butt lift. Sorry about the rain. Hopefully it won't last long. Last one. And you're going to grab that ball. It's coming in between your feet now. And we are going to, in between your ankles, like so. And again, you've got a nice straight line with your hips stacked, your shoulders stacked. You're reaching out nice and long with those underneath legs. Inhale T-zone, and exhale, you're going to lift up both legs. So really think about that inner thigh. Exhale, lift, squeeze at the waist in here. Really squeeze. So inhale T-zone, exhale squeeze. I'd much rather that you only did like a few of these rather than trying to rush it. Really make it a nice quality movement instead of like just like bobbing around. Let's get some real stability in there here. So inhale T-zone, exhale we squeeze and lift. Don't rock backwards as you lift. Inhale T-zone, exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale down, shoulder blades down and back. Squeeze and lift. Beautiful. Point through those toes. Last one here. Beautiful. And we are going to swap over and do those 3 exercises on the other side. I hope that you can still hear me. Okay, so we've got the ball underneath our ribs. Stretching out nice and long. We've got the shoulder stacked straight on top of the elbow. Legs are bent. Arm outstretched. Hips stacked one on top of another. We are reaching and we are crunching. Reach with the exhale, rib to hip. Inhale, crunch back in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep going. Keep on going. Really push the hands out. Really extend out through the feet. And make sure you are squeezing. Squeezing in this armpit. Oh, Mother Nature. Really extend and squeeze. Extend and squeeze. Squeeze. squeeze, 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 last one, squeeze. Alright, so we're getting that ball now. Extend that underneath leg out long. We're going to be putting our foot on that ball. Beautiful. Get yourself into a nice long line. Check on your body that you are in a long line. Okay. So, shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked. I'm pointing through that underneath leg. Got my T-zone tight. And with an exhale, I'm going to start to lift that underneath leg, really squeezing from the inner thigh here. So exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, back down. Breathe tight in the T-zone. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, back down. Try and minimize the rocking here. Really control. Squeeze. Shoulder blades down and back. Squeeze. Tucking with the chin. Inhale, down. Exhale. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Keep those hips stacked one on top of another. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Nice work. Shoulders down and back. They really want to creep up in this one. But we're not going to let them. Squeeze and lift. Beautiful work here. Okay, last one. And you're going to grab that ball. Tuck it in between your ankles here. Find a nice position. Stretch those legs out long. Stretch this body out long. Awesome work. Hand is down on the floor to stabilize, but you don't push any weight through it. T-zone really tight. Hips stacked on top of each other. Shoulders stacked. Chin tucked. Shoulders down and back. Inhale, T-zone. We're exhaling, we're lifting both those legs up, squeeze in your waist. Remember, we need to squeeze in here. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, we are squeezing up. Keep those shoulder blades down and back. Squeeze from the waist. Inhale, down. Exhale, squeezing up. Inhale, down. Exhale, squeeze up. Keep those ribs in. Think about that rib to hip connection. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, we squeeze and lift. Remember, we go for a few quality movements rather than a pulsing action here. Really squeeze at the waist. Keep those shoulders down and back. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, so we're coming all the way up. And what we're going to do now is have the feet out in front of us. And we've got the ball out in front of us. Okay, so we've got the shoulders down the back, chin tucked, T-zone tight, and then you're going to very slightly tuck your tailbone up towards your belly button so that you're coming back, 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 back. Keep just curving in that lower spine until you find a biting point. Okay, and now we're going to take the ball just with the right hand. It's opening out. Back to center. Left. Back in. Right. Back in. Hug the arms into your shoulder socket. Keeping those shoulder blades squeezing down and back. Keep your chin tucked. Sort of pick a point just where your hand is, in between your hands and your feet, where you're looking. Keep scooping through those abs. Scoop, hold the T-zone. Really feel how much more of a contraction you get when you scoop through those abs, as if you're trying to bring them out of your back. Keep going. Last one. Beautiful. And so now we're going to come into a figure 8. You can do this one. There's a couple of little progressions. So you're either feet on the floor and you're lifting the leg up, ball comes through like so, okay? And you're really lifting lifting to get the ball under, okay? You're not shoving the ball down. We're lifting the leg to get under. Or you can find that biting point just by tipping your tailbone up, coming back, bring those legs up into tabletop, and we are coming here. So again, you need to lift the legs, lift, lift, lift to get under. Shoulder blades down and back. Chin is tucked, really scooped through the abs, and we're just going through. Try to see if you can not touch your legs at all. T-zone really tight. Don't let go of the T-zone. I'm failing miserably at not touching my legs. I think you've got to bring the knee in further, 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 and extend the legs out. We're almost coming into like a seated bicycle here. Keep going, keep pushing, keep pushing, scoop the abs, last one. Beautiful. Okay, we're coming down all the way onto the front, little bit of upper body work. Got a really fun move coming up for you. This one though is almost going to be like a freestyle arms. So you can have your head lifted, but you need to be looking at the mat, or the forehead down on the mat. Up to you where you are with this one. Legs are at hip distance, nice and relaxed. We've got our pubic bones slightly tucking into the mat. Abs are lifted. Think about that ice cube under your belly. Shoulder blades are down and back. We tighten the T-zone with an inhale, and with an exhale we start to lift. Alternating hands, and really push the other hand through the ball. Shoulder blades down and back. Pull them back in between every single lift. Readjust them. Abs lifted. You've got that ice cube under the belly. Beautiful work. Shoulder blades down and back. Eyes on the mat. Just keep going. One to another. If you want to progress this one, speed it up. But if you're speeding it up, I don't want to see any rocking in that upper body from side to side. Beautiful, last one. And we're into that fun move. Okay, so we're bringing the ball onto our abdomen, where the pubic bone is basically just higher. And what we're going to do is like a flying swan, okay? So the hands stay on the mat here. And what you want to do is you inhale T-zone, and as you exhale, you're rocking forward and lifting the legs. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, you rock forward and lift the legs. You can stretch out through the arms a little bit, but only until the point where you feel your lower back. You want to keep the abs really lifted. Really just bringing those legs up. Abs lifted, shoulder blades down and back. Isn't this fun? Such a good move. Lifting the legs. Lift. Squeeze the booty. Squeeze the booty. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Keep the chin tucked. Abs are lifted in. Keep going. It's a fun move, but it's a toughie. Keep going. Beautiful work. Last one. Ooh. And we're into our very last exercise. So get that ball in between your feet, and the feet are up in the air. We're going to do some Pilates push-ups to finish. So the difference in Pilates push-ups is we inhale 3 stages on the way down, exhale, push back up. So it's inhale, 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 exhale, push back up. Okay, so you've got the fleshy parts of your elbows facing each other, shoulders super engaged, spiraling down towards the armpits. Make sure that you've got shoulders directly down above the wrists. Abs pulled in, okay? Here we go, T-zone tight, and we inhale, 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 exhale, push up. Arms coming out of 45 degrees, inhale, 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 push up. Abs pulled in tight, inhale, 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 push up. Pick a point on the floor, your eyes do not move. Exhale, push up. Inhale, 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 push up. Inhale, 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 push up. Shoulder blades down and back. Flashy parts of the elbows in together. Pushing up. Keep going. Last one here. Push up. Woo! Okay. So you can bring that ball in all the way till you're sitting on it. And we are coming into some stretches. Well done on that workout. I know it's a lot of fun, but I do know it was a tough one as well. But they're the best types of workouts, right? Okay, so we're going to be doing some stretches. So right hand comes down to the floor. Stretch that left arm over. Come back in, immediately swapping other side. Keeping the shoulders square to the front. Stay lifted up out of your hips. Whether you are or not sitting on your ball, doesn't really matter. Okay, and then we're just going to do, you can take your ball out now, just going to do a nice child's pose. So knees together, ankles together, bending your chest down, forehead comes down, arms behind the back for this one, and you're going to stretch them up overhead. Start to really bring your breathing back down a notch. Make it super gentle again. In and out through the nose. Beautiful. And just raising up slowly. We're just going to do an extended puppy here. So we've got the hips directly above the knees, but we glide the hands forward. And what I want you to do is just have your right hand extending forward. The left hand is in, forehead on the mat. Drive that right armpit down into the mat. And you can come up into like a crab hand. And then drive down through that armpit. And just notice how that gives an extra element of stretch. Let's swap over. So, left arm stretches out, forehead is down. Get deep. Get deep into it. Keep those ribs to hips to connection. You need to support the spine even in the stretch. Oh, beautiful. Let's come all the way up and just roll yourself over. Oh. And we've got the knees hugging in towards our chest, and we hug, and then all we do is massage that lower spine. So keep the weight of your legs over the lower part of your spine, and then you just rock side to side. Oh, feels so good. Gentle breathing. Okay. And then we're just going to come over, roll yourself over. And we've got one arm outstretched for a scorpion. We look the opposite way to that extended arm. And we open up. Scorpion holds. Okay, roll over to the other side. So the other arm out stretches, we look the opposite direction. We open up, the leg reaches round, the arm opens up. And just hold it as open as you can. Keep the chin tucked. Nice, slow breathing. Just enjoy those good vibes that are now coming round through your blood. Okay. Oof. And then push yourself up. And you're just going to have one leg that comes back. So it's called the hurdle stretch, because it's like you're doing hurdles. Got the foot flexed, lift up out of your hips, chest is reaching forward, head tucked. And you can reach if you like. You can bring both arms over if you like. Roll yourself back up slowly. Let's switch over. Other leg comes out. Other leg behind. So you've got pretty much a 90-degree angle in there. Then we stay up out the hips. Leaning forward. Grabbing forward. Nice, slow, gentle breathing. Okay. Coming back up. And we're going to come all the way up onto our knees. And then we are reaching one arm back for the heel, the other arm back for the heel. Keep your eyes looking forward, push your hips up. Try to keep those ribs in. Just pushing the hips up. Open up through the collarbone. Push a little bit further. And back down. And gently bring your bum back in. And then you're going to push yourself, curl your toes under. And you're coming into a yogi squat. And then we're going to reach the right arm, reaches around my right knee. Hear that click? Left arm reaches up and back and round for the handhold. And then once you are there, if you got there, if you didn't, doesn't matter. Just go for the wrap around knee. And then you lift the chest. Super gentle breathing. Okay, let's swap over to the other side for our very last stretch. So we open up. My left arm now reaches around the back of that knee for the hand grab. I'm going to open the chest up. Okay. And relax. And you can take a seat, you can lie down. You can do whatever you would like to do, because that is the end of the workout. How good was that? I hope that you're feeling as good as I am right now. I feel fantastic. Such a nice mix of working hard and then the nice deep stretch to really chill you back out. I hope that you're going to join me for the next one. where we'll still be doing even more with our pal, the small ball. Really love the small ball. Fantastic, such a fun piece of equipment. If you did like that video, then please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I just have no idea if you're enjoying this content or not. Look forward to seeing you back on the mat next time. Please, any questions, any feedback, leave it all down below. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks for joining me.